So the journey of motherhood for me has been quite the whirlwind. I'm a recent new mom, so my baby's 6 months right now, and I'll say I've definitely been that person who always knew I wanted to be a mom, even when I was younger. But that didn't make me rush into the motherhood stage of life. I actually waited until my 30s to have my first baby. So it's been quite the learning process, but it's been fulfilling, exhausting, and just kind of amazing and terrifying all at the same time. So the journey of motherhood for me has been kind of crazy, which I'm sure is the case for most new moms. I have always prided myself in being a very independent person, a very independent woman, but even just now realizing that I'm the mom of a little girl changes the way that I look at myself, because now I'm not doing things only for myself. I'm doing things also for a daughter who's going to see that example, and I want to be able to be an excellent example for her so that I can produce someone who's going to go out into the world and do good and just be able to benefit those around her. Being a working woman, being a wife, being a mom has just kind of given me new motivation to my days and to how I look into the future. Now the steps that I take towards certain things, I'm not thinking about just how it's going to affect me in the days, months, and years to come, but now I have this baby in my life that I get to also look forward to see how I affect too, and it definitely changes how I think about myself also, because I am a mom of a little girl. So that's huge for me, because now I get to be that example for her and hopefully put someone out into the world that's gonna benefit everyone around her. So one thing that I did recently to feel strong was actually have a really good conversation with my husband. I was kind of in a rut and just feeling like I was falling short or falling behind on so much, which is easy to do when you're a full-time working mom of an infant especially, and just trying to find the right time in the day and remember everything that you have to remember and fight mom brain. And so I just kind of released that to him and told him how I was feeling, and he reminded me, you're not failing and you're not weak. Look at this little life that you've not just brought forth, but she's happy, she's well fed, she's clean, there's a smile on her face. That's not failure. That alone is success. That conversation was something that I really needed to be able to step back and realize that I am strong and that I can keep on going. Because that gets me going for the day, and it's like whatever's coming at me, I'm gonna take it on. So working at a company like Chérie Amour has definitely helped change the way that I see myself and my body. I've been able to appreciate lingerie itself more and seeing what it does for me and how I feel. When I first had my baby, I obviously had to do some shopping for maternity bras, and it's so easy in that new process of changes in your body, and you're learning to breastfeed and you're learning to do all of these other things to not feel sexy and not feel beautiful and not feel just good in your own skin. And so I have to say that when I started shopping our own lines for maternity bras, I started to slip on some of those bras and actually had that feeling of feeling feminine and feeling beautiful. And even if nobody else was going to see that bra but myself, the fact that I could wear a piece that felt so good to me and that actually made me feel pretty went a huge way. And the same goes even for the boudoir side of things. I actually did a maternity boudoir session, and that changed my way of seeing my ever-changing body, as it felt like so much. I felt amazing after I saw myself in that light, because it's so easy to get in this rut of, yes, it's exciting to have a pregnant body and go through all of this, but also at the same time it's so foreign to you that it's hard to identify and feel sexy sometimes. And so doing that and doing it with the support of a company such as Chérie Amour actually went such a long way for me, because it made me so much more excited about that stage of my life.